full of people. I asked, why do you sit alone? But the silence was the only thing I'd ever known. The icy wind blew hard, just like I wrote. A lump of fear rising up in my throat. I was the moon sitting in the cold night sky, mimicking emotions, just watching life go by. Mirror of my emotions, that's what I said, while the war was raging inside of my head. I felt like an ember falling in the snow, sizzling to nothing with nowhere to go. I saw that child oblivious to pain, just sitting there waiting in the freezing rain. I moved closer, terrified to see that the eyes of that child were looking back at me. What's your name? I whispered soft as a breeze, falling down on my shaking knees. I thought I was talking to a ghost in the air, but I looked in the glass and you were standing there. You broke the mirror that held me in chains. You washed away the years and the stains. I said, I am you, my child, in the dark, but you were the fire that kindled the spark. You took the lonely child out of the room. You planted a garden inside of the gloom. I'm not just a reflection of sorrow and fear. I'm the child that you hold so dear. You held a mirror, you showed me the truth. You gave me back my stolen youth. You held a mirror, you let me see the person you created me to be. I wrote about priests and the empty dreams, the hollow fears and the silent screams. White collar around his neck, hanged until dead. That's the kind of darkness that lived in my head. I felt like the petals scattered across the page, trapped in a story of sorrow and rage. The smoke stung my eyes, the comet stung the sky. I was just waiting for the moment to die, but you read every line that I scribbled in grief, and you offered me something beyond just relief. What's your name? I whispered soft as a breeze, falling down on my shaking knees. I thought I was talking to a ghost in the air, but I looked in the glass and you were standing there. You broke the mirror that held me in chains. You washed away the years and the stains. I said, I am you, my child, in the dark, but you were the fire that kindled the spark. You took the lonely child out of the room. You planted a garden inside of the gloom. I'm not just a reflection of sorrow and fear. I'm the child that you hold so dear. You held the mirror, you showed me the truth. You gave me back my stolen youth. You held the mirror, you let me see the person you created me to be. I used to think pain was the marrow of time, leaving me scared, confused by the crime. Heart and mind closed for life, that's what I wrote, with the hand drawing near and the knife at the throat. But you took the pen from my trembling hand, and you wrote a new ending that I hadn't planned. You didn't erase the scars or the past, you just showed me a love that was built to last. I am not the unwanted tomorrow, I am not the uncried sorrow. The child in the room isn't lonely anymore, because you are the guard standing at the door. The butterfly doesn't have to die in the cold. You are the shepherd protecting the fold. You broke the mirror that held me in chains. You washed away the years and the stains. I said, I am you, my child, in the dark, but you were the fire that kindled the spark. You took the lonely child out of the room. You planted a garden inside of the gloom. I'm not just a reflection of sorrow and fear. I'm the child that you hold so dear. You held the mirror, you showed me the truth. You gave me back my stolen youth. You held the mirror, you let me see the person you created me to be. The child changes shape before me. she looks up and sees you. I am you, my child, she replies, but now she's smiling, now she's safe.